Yo, real quick. We need to deport Miko Grimes. I just wanted to say that. Like, so this is what we gonna do, because we know if we shout her out, Lentz, if your phone is working, at her, Miko. I feel you on your comments to Sage Steele. I ain't like Sage's comments, but yo, you doing too much, man. Like, ain't no what. Listen. I'm not a misogynist. I'm all about equality for women and all of that. But yo, you need to sit your ass down.
I really don't want to get into a Twitter war with Miko Grimes either.
That's fine. I don't really be on Twitter like that anyway, except for the. But yo, she doing too much, man. Like, for real. Like, how you gonna tell? Come on, like, yo, like that was too much.
She was right though.
That's my thing. I don't disagree with her point. She was absolutely right. But for her to then say all of that extra stuff that she said, no, that's what I don't appreciate.
I'm not gonna lie, I had to look up the name because y'all talked about this Miko Grimes. Like, I should know who this is.
I kind of have a.
This the wife?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's Brent Grimes' wife.
Don't get off of here talking about people's wives. Come on, man.
Listen, at some point, like,
Real housewives of the NFL, huh?
But and she doesn't get the benefit of the doubt though. She doesn't get the benefit of the doubt because all of the other stuff that she did, she doesn't get the benefit of the doubt for that. If she would have just left it at, you know what, Sage Steele, you wrong. You shouldn't have said that. He has the right to protest his freedoms. Cool, no issues. But then
what did she say?
Then I mean, I'd rather not really say it on the air because it's really. I mean, you know, we all use foul language. This is pretty derogatory. I would encourage you, P, to go look it up.
All right. I probably won't though.
I will say this. The one thing she did say that I will say on air, because she did say a lot of stuff that just really doesn't need to be. She started off calling Sage Steele a coon, and I really get sick of Black people calling each other, you know, specifically that, but anytime a Black person disagrees with another Black person that's famous, we immediately start calling people, you know, anything that equates to them being a traitor. Like being Black means that you can't disagree with another Black person.
You can't disagree. Man,
even though
you are preaching to the choir.
Like, what about being Black and famous? Yeah, we complain about having to represent every Black person out when you're doing something in your regular life, but then we turn around and expect famous Black people to do just that. Just to if you famous and you Black, then everything you say has to agree with every, you know, whatever has been created for being Black morals, you've got to agree with it. Everything you said has to reflect everything every Black person feels, and that don't make no sense. If I don't want white people in my job to look at me and expect me to do everything every other Black person does, why should we expect the same thing from every famous Black person?
Holla at Stacey Dash.
Oh God.
Yeah.
On that note,
I'm just gonna sip my tea.
Yeah, I don't know where you were going with that, but my point still remains.
I agree with you though. I agree with you. All Black people who don't agree with, like, they're not a coon because of that. Like, I think that word is becoming overused. Like,
absolutely.
That, you know, you can have your own opinion without being a coon. Now, in this particular case, what Sage Steele said, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily call her a coon. That had some coonish.
What do you mean coonish? What are you can't say coon-ish.
Yeah.
Here's my issue. I haven't not looked at pandering. It, but I do understand what Alan was saying. I feel that there should be no standard to any race, whether it be white, Black, Asian, anything else, that if I was to say something that disagrees with you, that I should attack your ethnicity, your race, your nationality, anything like that makes no sense, because if that's what my response to something you said is to attack your actual like nationality, ethnicity, or something to that, all I'm saying is that I'm an ignorant person and I don't actually have any valid opinions to say. And that's what sounds like Miko Grimes did, is if you retaliate and don't speak on the issue and you try to attack somebody by saying that you're not black or you're a different type of black because of what you said, you're basically saying I have nothing to say, so I'm going to attack something that really shouldn't ever be attacked. And all it does is bring us down as a whole. It doesn't make her sound more important. It doesn't make Sage Steele sound any less black. It makes both of them look like fools. And there's some white guy looking at it on his Twitter like, look at these black people being black people. That's what I feel like it is. All you're doing is promoting what some people actually think, is that we don't even know how to be together. And
right.
like, we don't even know how to have our show is agree to disagree. On this show, we disagree all the time, but we don't disrespect each other while we're disagreeing. And that's what people aren't doing, is you can have a difference of opinion, but that does not mean you have to try to attack somebody's like livelihood or character. The way that they do it is just an ignorant way, and it just makes us, it holds us all down as a race. That's what really upsets me. That's why I will not look it up, because oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I kind of disagree with that. I understand the premise that you're coming with, Purvis, but I disagree with that from the standpoint of why can't we infight and still be held up as a race? You see white people going at each other all the time on the news, on the radio, on television, but on Twitter, on everything. But it doesn't degrade the whole race because these two people went at each other.
But there's a difference.
So why is it when black does get disrespectful, it goes that far?
But there's a difference between fighting and saying, okay, I disagree with you, you're this or you're that. If she say, I mean, I'm just gonna put it out there, if she say something like you're a slut or you're a whore or something like that, she's maybe just attacking that person. But when she goes to use a racial slur against her own race, it becomes just, it's strictly ignorant. You don't see Caucasians sitting there talking, and when they get in arguments saying, well, you honky this or you white trash that, like they might attack that person.
Do say that.
Yeah, I was gonna say they do say that. Yeah, that's not.
They do say white trash. Also, they don't say honky because that's not a derogatory term. But white trash, yeah.
I don't think white trash actually like is as offensive as us using the word coon and the other N word either. I think with you have to look at it.
It's pretty equal actually.
You think so?
There's nothing you call a white person that says,
and me calling you coon. You think that's equal?
No, I'm saying if.
I could be wrong. No, I'm saying there's no derogatory term for a white person that's equal like a person.
That's my point exactly. I think there isn't an equal, and because of that, you have to be aware of that. To not be aware of it would be I think foolish. To be like, well, we should act just like white people do when they argue. No, we're not the same. We have to own that first off. Is that no? There's a we need to act a different way because we're coming from a different situation. But if we don't feel that, then that's where we have the disconnect.
And I like I said, I agree with. Like I said, I agree. What she said. She shouldn't have called her a coon. But I hate the narrative. Well, not the narrative. Well, we have to hold it. Well, the old adage that we have to be 2 times, 10 times better than on equal footing, and that's where it is as far as us arguing. The reality of that's what it is in America today. But it's disheartening that it is still there.
I think
you have an out and out racist as the president.
I think what people really don't understand in this day and age that we live now is people really think that equality is fair and equal. I personally don't believe in equality because I don't think everyone is the same. I don't think everyone gets the same opportunities. It's not physically possible. Yet we still think that we should put everybody on equal plane. That's not what it is. You got to be realistic. And there's differences to different cultures, different races, different situations, depending on where you are, who you are, and what's going on. There's a difference. If you're a famous person, your life is going to be looked at differently than a non-famous person. You can ask for equality all you want to, but that's not what's going to happen. And what we fail to realize is that this is the way it is, and there is no changing that. People keep saying that we can change that, we can make that equal. In reality, you can't, because you trying to make it equal is what's making it unequal or unequal. I don't know that word. I messed up talking with that one.
I don't know if I agree that there isn't equality. I think I get what you're saying when you talk about famous people versus the regular folks. I do agree with that. But I think what we're trying to say is that there should be the same allowances for our race as there are other races. We should be able to fight and disagree and call each other name just like other races do. But I do agree, honestly, with Purvis that you don't have as many white people calling each other out because of their race or their background or whatever the case may be as you do black people. White people call each other out all the time, sure, but it's in a different way.
I don't know the way because I'm not white, so it's tough. We should get a guest star. Can we get a light skin out here so we get an opinion?
You said get the light skin out of here?
I like to call them white. I call them light skin. I'm dark skin, they light skin.
All right, whatever works for you.
I don't know a white person. I don't know a black person. Well, I do know a black person, but that's another thing.
Okay.
I'm brown, dark brown, but brown.
Wait, what?
I'm tripping.
I don't believe in saying that a color is my. I mean, if I'm gonna call somebody by a color, I'm gonna try to be accurate. I'm not black. Shit. I'm not that dark. I'm more of a mocha chocolate color.
Wow.